You gonna have to go part two. We got a bunch of fucking haters be on you. You don't be mad because I cussed you out on YouTube and you want to try to get my shit forbidden, bitch ass nigga. Bring it right back now. Pussy try to get my shit stopped. Out there. Skull buffs, pussy.
Skull buffs.
You can't be mad you lose a debate on YouTube and then try to get my content taken down and restricting and shit. Get out of here. We right back at it. Kiss my ass. All right, let's get back to this awards later. We are talking about, before we was interrupted, we are talking about players of the week right now. And if you was watching the first one, you do know we're going to recap real fast. Sincere Johnson, the major outside linebacker for Ohio State. I told y'all he really developed his tool bag as a pass rusher. Jacoby Clapper has been consistent over the last few years, looking to take his team back to another title. Javi Osborne is the leading rusher in the country right now. And not only that, he's been an All-American and he's won the Best Running Back award along with it. Not only is he a captain for his football team, he's a superstar for his football team. Now, he was going to leave and go early to the draft. He decided to come back, something that Oregon does a good job of, bringing their guys back. I told you, Deion. Thank you. Deion Dawsey is the super sophomore for Miami University. I'm telling you, he takes over a ball game. We know Paris Bullock at the middle linebacker benefits off of what Deion Dawsey does up front. And Paris Bullock has clean lanes to get to these run ball carriers and do a good job in the pass game as well. But Cleveland is showing that as a first-year starter for the Oregon Ducks that their quarterback position hasn't fell off at all, right? They had the fruits of labor of Achilles Smith Jr. over the last few years, which allowed them to win multiple championships, 3 in a row at that. Buck is trying to carry that on and give them their run for their fourth super national title game in 4 seasons, right? This team has been to the title national championship game since 2024, losing their first 3, but winning their last 3, looking to get that 50-50 record, right? That 500 record, over 500 by winning the 2030 national title. Taven Troop, I told y'all, man, he showed that he's not a one-trick pony, and as a receiver, because he's a All-American punt returner, kick returner. He actually won the best punt returner, kick returner award over the last 2 seasons. But he's shown that he can hit the route tree. Like when guys develop as a redshirt sophomore last year, you know, the talk was the speed kills. He gets behind you. He can outrun anybody. That speed is showing up as a return man as well. This year, he's showing that he can run the route tree. I think that's why he's sitting at 7th right now, and he could be held as the best receiver in this 2030 season. Diab Bell, once again, the senior quarterback for Oklahoma. He was the 5-star quarterback that they brought in. They brought in 2 that year. One transferred out. Diab Bell stood there, and he's trying to bring Oklahoma back to relevancy. They are the number 1 team in the nation right now. C.J. Sadler Jr. over the last 2 years arguably has been the best receiver in college football since he stepped foot in Boulder, right? The two-way player is a monster, right? He has over double-digit INTs as a cornerback. Now, he doesn't do it the way Travis Hunter did it, but when needed and when called on, when they feel like shutting down your number 1 receiver, they will call on C.J. Sadler Jr. to play both sides of the ball, and he does a really good job of it. But as a receiver, man, I mean, he's looking to break not only Travis Hunter receiving records, he's looking to break Cam Michael, right, who held every record known to man in 3 short seasons. For Colorado, he still holds those records, and C.J. Sadler is looking to pass that torch from Cam Michael, from Travis Hunter to Cam Michael, from Cam Michael to C.J. Sadler. And he's on course this season to break all Cam Michael records. At number 10, we're looking at Peyton Manning's son, Marshal Manning, the twin, right? The kid is the most accurate quarterback in the country. What makes him different is he ain't a regular Manning. He's more like Archie Manning, the grandpa, but better. Dual threat, right? This kid is bona fide killer at quarterback, right? Like you play from shoulder on up when it comes down to the quarterback position, but you also can be a gunslinger, but a guy that got superior accuracy. I don't think there's another guy in the country with better accuracy than Marshall Manning. And you will get to see that on showcase when they go against West Virginia in their battle of the King of the Hill. C.J. Sadler and Marshall Manning are roommates. These guys been joint to hip since they came into Colorado and to Boulder, and they've been doing what they've done. How about Andy Katzenmoyer II? This is Andy Katzenmoyer's son, who played for Ohio State. He finally getting his time to play linebacker. He had to sit behind NOBB. Not only just that, he also had to sit behind Tianio Illy, the kid they called Face Mask. That boy was a monster. Went in the first round last year for Colorado. And Andy Katzenmoyer, as a true junior, is looking to hold that mantle right now. Chad Spears, another defensive end. Miami is one of those teams that got a good defensive front, right? They got dogs coming off the edge, right end Chad Spears and left end Deion Dawsey. All right, let's get the head coach of the year right now because there's some good ones. Memphis sitting at the record they sitting at. Their coach Quincy Irvin is sitting at #1 best head coach right now. How about Ian White for Michigan? He got his team #5 in the nation right now and undefeated. How about Todd McBelichick? North Carolina, their big win this year was over the University of Miami, giving them their first regular season loss in a long time. Coach Todd got these boys at #14 in the nation after not being ranked. They were good in 24 and really solid in 25, and then they fell off for a couple of seasons. But now they're back 2030 after they hired their new head coach, and now they're playing really good football, sitting at 14th in the nation right now, looking to get into this year's college football playoff. Willie Struggs from Central Michigan. You're looking at James Anderson, Cincinnati. Adrian Peterson takes back on this list. He was a dog in his first 2 seasons. They thought about firing this guy, but he's rebirthed right now. Let's get him back. Hitman hitter for Ohio State's been doing what he's been doing forever. Coach Falk. I don't know how the guy that's won the last 3 national title games and has his team undefeated right now, they're sitting at 8, but I guess you win so much they get tired of you winning. Kevin Baca, Notre Dame. How about that, right? Top tier Craig, their offensive coordinator, was hired by Kevin Baca. You should see him a little later on a coordinator list. But Kevin Baca has this Notre Dame team not being ranked for a couple of seasons and fell off the map. Not really known or relevant program. Brought them back to relevancy. They're number 15th in the nation right now, looking to get themselves in the playoffs. Rockin' Robbie. My boy Rockin' Robbie sitting at Auburn. He takes over the program this year and got those boys 7-1. Their only loss was early on to the Miami University. But they're sitting at number 12 right now, looking to get Auburn back on the map right now as a team to be reckoned with. Glenn Stanford for San Jose State and Coach Deion Sanders at 12. They're never going to show prime time the love he should be getting at anyway, right? This guy has had this Boulder program going crazy in recruiting, winning ball games, got a national title, won the Big 12 every year thus far, and yet he's never won Coach of the Year. All right, best quarterback in the country right now. Marshall Manning leads the list right now. How about Teller Bryant out of nowhere, the redshirt junior for Notre Dame, the scrambler, 6'3", 217 out of Concord, California, is putting in enough work to be the #2 quarterback on the list right now. Marshall Manning is sitting at #1 right now. Now he's never won the best quarterback award, so this is something that he actually talked about in an interview that he wants to bring this trophy home for a personal record for himself, like personal accomplishment for himself. How about Brett Benson? This is the guy that got his name on a map in that Miami University game. I mean, he took a beat in that game, and he just stood up and kept fighting and showed that he's a guy that I think NFL scouts are starting to put their eyes on and think that this guy can really be, a quarterback that can make waves since Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson, those type of guys. Cole Johns, Washington State, Jonathan Atwell, North Texas, looking at Brady Cook. Got his Baylor team number 10 in the nation again. Second year in a row that Baylor has been top 15 ranked right now. Auburn's quarterback, Braden Protasi. True freshman, 6'3", 205 pounds. Get to know his name right now. He's one of the best players on Auburn's team right now. And when you hit at the quarterback position through the recruiting cycle, especially through high school, they didn't have to bring a transfer in at all. They recruited this kid, and this kid is playing outstanding football right now. He's probably going to be the next big thing at the quarterback position, considering this is his true freshman year. Tulsa's quarterback Dorian Addison. Then you got Brady Van Ginkel for Georgia Tech, Jesse Banks for Charlotte, Tevin Kennedy Troy, and Frederick Volker for UMass. And the top 12 quarterbacks right now. Defensive Player of the Year: Sincere Johnson, Jacoby Clapper, Deion Dawsey, Paris Bullock, Chad Spears. So you're looking at Ohio State, Oregon, Miami. Andy Katzenmoor the second for Colorado, sitting at 6. Tajay Overton, the senior D tackle for the Oregon Ducks, one of the main returners on that team, holding it down in the middle. Cordell Lyles, I watched him go up against his last opponent and dominated the second half of that ball game. 6'8", 345 pounds, man, a monster of a man, right? Westville, Ohio. They keep their home talent in home, and they make sure they stay in Ohio State. But Brad Radovich is just like Deion Dawsey. Went off in his freshman year as a true freshman and sophomore. So these two guys are the best defensive ends in the country right now, and Brad Radovich is benefiting from with Cordell Lyles. Now, Ohio State started off real shaky in the beginning when it came down to their D tackle play, but they, started Cordell Lyles. They had him playing DN at one point and moved him inside because he's so athletic, right? 6'8", 345 pounds, man. The guy can move. He has really good speed. Some think he's going to run a 4.6 at the combine when he does decide to come out. And that speed is why they had his big ass playing DN, but they moved him to D tackle and changed the way their up front 7 was playing. Brad Radovich as well, sophomore, who was a true freshman, that was an All-American true freshman. Jake Cool, yes, IMG Academy. We lost the 2 IMG pipeline guys with London Merritt and Alexander McPherson, but Jake Cool followed those guys right to Colorado in his redshirt sophomore year. He's starting to dominate right now. Then Miami holds it down with middle linebacker John Guzman and cornerback Juan Colston, 6'3", 223 pounds at corner, right? This guy can play safety or corner, sitting in that slot position, right? At 6'3", 223, I think in the NFL he'll be playing safety. But Miami always has somebody in their star position that has this type of frame. Like, they look for a certain type of guy, certain type of body type, certain type of player to play that star position, which is their slot position, the guy that can get to the quarterback, play good in the run, and cover your best receiver. All right, best defensive back. Again, the slot corner out of Miami, Juan Golston's holding that down. How about Steve Atwater Jr. and Jack Washington, both Colorado players, both in different walks, right? You got that legacy player, Stevie Atwater Jr., Steve Atwater from out of the Broncos, his Hall of Famer. His dad was the man in Denver and now in Boulder and Colorado. Stevie Atwater Jr. is holding it down as a senior. Jet Washington, though, Kobe Bryant's nephew, right? This the Bishop Gorman kid. We brought him in. He's only in his sophomore year right now, man, and he started as a true freshman. He's holding it down, doing it right now. How about Kobe Springs, legacy player, related to, Sean Springs, Ohio State. He's a true junior right now. Waited his time. It was a really deep cornerback room in Ohio State, and now he's stepping up. George Joy, we heard about him last year. It's his senior year right now. He's looking to continue to be the guy he is in that secondary. And this is Miami secondary. Darryl Mills and Moses Irving are your 5, 6, and 7 player. Joy, Mills, Irvin. Dorian Barney, they decided to play him a little bit at safety, and he's starting to play a lot better, right? Even though he's a corner. No, he doesn't play safety at all. He's a corner. They tried him early on at safety. They didn't like it. He stepped up as a corner. But it took him to a senior year, man. Dorian is a blue chip guy out of high school, played at Julian Lewis's high school, Carlton. He waited his turn, right? Really good, loaded cornerback room for Colorado. And now he's balling out right now at the cornerback position. Again, they tried to play him at safety. Just didn't work out. He's too good of a man-to-man corner, even though his tendencies is his own. Oklahoma's Larry Vitale, sitting at 9 at cornerback. Brandon Arrington, one of the fastest corners in college football, out of California. He was the second best athlete in the country to Tate Cali out of Ohio State, the dual threat running back or receiver. But Brandon Arrington is a dog, and he's really becoming a man-to-man specialist for Colorado. DeAndre Fournette, I think this is going to be a loaded draft. And if Fournette come out, he'll be a top 15 pick for sure. And then Randy Coffey at strong safety, Ohio State. Start looking at the best receivers, best running backs in the country, looking at Javi Osborne, Rah, elusive back for out of Oklahoma, speedster. How about Deshaun Red Doe taking over for AI, Anthony Israel? He's finally getting his feet underneath him. He's doing a good job. Number 4, you got Jorge Paredes out of Texas, dog, right? Speed back as well, sophomore, Dakota Tone, North Carolina. Looking at Jaron Townley taking over, trying to continue that running back room as a receiver back out of Miami, set at number 6. Steve Hagg, Notre Dame. Oscar Santos, East Carolina. Ohio State's Trevor Cowley. Again, he played wide receiver. He came in as an athlete. And they moved in a receiver. They wanted him to develop as a receiver his first year. Then moved him back to running back. He's starting to get his feet underneath him right now and becoming a dog at running back. Levy Heller, Tulane. How about Parker Wilcox, Penn State? And then Willie Cloud, the power back for Auburn right now. He's one of the reasons why Auburn is having the success this year that they're having. Let's get to the receiver room. We talked about it earlier. Who's the best receiver in college football right now? Sincere Brown is leading that race. Taven Troop, we talked about those two. But how about Sincere Brown, a transfer from Campbell, comes into Colorado. He's number 3 receiver in the country right now, as far as the awards list right now. You're looking at Alan Stock for Notre Dame, 6'4", 186 pounds, super freak, got speed and walk up under shit like he Randy Moss. Marco Aguilera, another senior for Penn State, balling out. Gil Falk, the 6'6" freak for Ohio State. They just got a verbal commit from another guy that's going to be exactly like this guy but better. How about Cameron Brownlee from Georgia Tech, Joel Melifanu, Florida, Deion Thomas, the redshirt freshman. Again, Oregon keep finding these guys. They put them on a shirt year and then they give them their flowers and let them do what they do. Their development program is really, really good out there with Coach Falk. 6'4", 195. Just take a look and pay attention to him. Jason Roundtree for Florida State. And you're looking at Alabama's Damie Theory and another Ohio State receiver, Kalai Papo. They both came in at the same time. Man, and he's already putting in the work right now. Both of these guys are elite coming out of high school, and they are doing big things for Ohio State. Lombardi Award, Deion Dawson, Chad Spears, Tajay Overton, top 3. Cordell Lyles, Jake Cool, rounds off your top 5. How about Brad Radovich, Jackson Samuels, 4, Oklahoma, Aiden Harris, Oklahoma, and then Charlie Braverman, Oklahoma. Kevin Palau, true sophomore for Oregon, Danny Hose, and then Buddha Israel, been balling at the D-tackle position as a redshirt sophomore for Colorado. You look up and you thinking about quarterbacks, senior quarterbacks, who's going to win this Johnny Unitas Golden Award. I really like Brett Vince right here. He wins this award. I think this guy is going to move his draft stock up from a guy that was a day 3 guy to a guy that might be a day 1 guy, late day 2, early day 2 guy. Not too many senior quarterbacks starting around the country, but the one I was looking for to be on this list was Dion Bell, and he's not on the list at all. All right, let's look at the best defensive end. It's going to be the same guys, Deion Dawson, Chad Spears. Miami has the left end and right end. Then you're looking at Brad Radovich, also Jake Cool. Then you're looking at Jackson Samuel Ford, Oklahoma, Hose, Pele, Dante Speed came in at the same time as Brandon Radovich. They got 2 really good young defensive ends as well. Miami also has the 3rd one, and Nick Adongo. And then you're looking at Dante Ryder, Charles Braverman, and Rasheem Wartford out of Memphis. And best interior offensive lineman, Colorado's Cash Cleveland. Too bad he transferred in real life. But Cleveland held it down for his rest of the senior year. He holding it the fuck down. Larry Spinoweski from Auburn. Trent Ingram, Alabama. You're looking at LaMarcus Yancey, Tulane. How about Teron Gore, North Carolina. Mitch Fowler, Alabama. That's the 2nd Alabama guy in the top 10. Josh Norman, Penn State. Ohio State's DeMario Hall. Everett Bliss for Baylor. Ricky Burks for Florida State. Alex Yeast, Miami. And then Charles Vazakset, Florida State, holding it down. Best tight end in the country, Cornell Warren. It looks like the tight end position is owned by Oregon, right? They had a guy that won it over the last 3 seasons, and they bring in another guy that comes right in, wait his patience, just patiently waiting his turn. And right now, he looks like he want to win. How about Ross Toon for Oklahoma, Jeremiah Garrison, Alabama, Bellers, Tyreek Biggers, Akeem Zappi for Miami, Julius Miles, Colorado, Dante Cope, Clemson, Julius Parkinson, Auburn, you're going Steve Dukes, Ohio State. He's a dog, and he still got another year eligibility in college right now. Ty Moses, Baylor, Oregon's Michael Vlachos, and Braden Fournette, LSU. Coordinators, offense and defensive coordinator for Memphis. You're looking at Darren Gardner, North Carolina, Larry Arnott, Central Michigan, Dax Masters, OC for North Carolina, Lee Magnum, Matthew Carroll, looking at Cincinnati's Greg Armott, Michigan, you're looking at Auburn's Darren Davis, and Max Keys, Oklahoma. Best linebacker in the country right now, Sincere Johnson, Jacoby Clapper, Paris Bullock. These guys are NFL guys. Andy Katzenmoor II, John Guzman. The names just don't stop. Earl Sumner's a dog. Look at Zakili Alio, dog. R.J. Hawk, dog. Legacy player. Storm Miller, dog. Junior Lemons, dog. Tyler Atkinson's dog. They call him the Water Boy. And then Jaron Coker. All dogs. This linebacker list is fucking ridiculous. Best center in the country, Cash Cleveland, Alabama's Mitch Fowler, Josh Norman for Penn State, Demario Hall, Everett Bliss, Alec Yeast, Volsek, Tyler Merrill for Notre Dame. How about Carlos Scales, North Carolina? Oregon's Thomas Weiler. You got Georgia Tech, and then Wisconsin holding it down. Lou Gross Award punters. We're going right to best punt returners, right? Taven Troop. If he wins this for the third straight year, boy. Ted Ginn Jr., the third is on his ass right now, though. No Diddy. All right, that's the awards list. That's the college football bracket. When we look at conference standings right now, as we in week 10, let's take a look at the race right now. So Notre Dame, North Carolina are undefeated in conference play right now, with Miami with one loss in conference play. So that race is going to be who's going to be the top two teams that play in the ACC championship. We look at the Big 12 championship, looking like Colorado, TCU with two losses in the conference right now might knock them out of the conference championship. They've been there for the last 3 years. Won't be playing Colorado as of right now, but Cincinnati has one loss, UCF has one loss, Baylor has one loss, Houston has one loss, as well as Kansas. All of them got to play each other, so we'll see how that goes. Big 10, Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State all don't have conference losses right now, with USC and Wisconsin on with one loss. So it's going to be an interesting race down the stretch here. And then we go to our SEC race. It looks like Auburn 6-0, LSU 5-0, Oklahoma 5-0, with Texas and Alabama 4-1 and 5-2 in conference play. So the race is still on between all these schools right now. But man, we got to pay attention to these three undefeateds. We'll see who plays who to be able to get to these games when we get to like week 14, 15. All right, fellas, the big battle is coming up. We wanted to show where these Buffalo guys were on these award races and where we at right now. But the big game is coming up right now. Number 2 ranked Colorado Buffaloes is taking on. We're going to leave them in their uniforms. We're going to leave them in that shit. You know what we want right away. All right, the Ralphie run is coming up. If Ralphie make it to the 45 or the 35, it's going to be a good day today. If he don't make it to the 35, though, man, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today,
Listen, Thursday night, the conversations on the pregame show, DNVR, the pregame show, they talked about what players they needed to see step up, and Jake talked about Andy Katzenmoor stepping up at middle linebacker. He thinks West Virginia wants to run the ball. Scotty talked about Jet Washington at the safety position doing his thing. And RK defensively picked Brandon Arrington to have a big splash game. And Uncle Nilly said he's going with Jake Poole on the defensive end for Colorado. Now, offensively, Jake picked CJ Sadler Jr., Scotty picked Marshall Manning. Scotty picked Marshall Manning while RK picked Deshaun Rebel. Uncle Nilly picked Sincere Brown.
And he hauls it in and everybody's on the edge of their seats. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Was that the boy CJ Sadler coming down off the edge, off the kickoff team to make that tackle?
And here he
I
is,
think so.
guys, anytime he takes the field,
Yes,
he is
sir.
in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares
All
because
right, their quarterback is their star player. I don't know why Jake thought they want to run the ball, but we'll see if that's true or not. And it is.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry up. On second down, just keeps firing. Setting the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Thru to Israel.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field.
Look, when you got 60,000 in the crowd going crazy right now, and this Colorado defense show up right away on the first drive right now, do a little bit of everything. We're going to split that sack between Thru to Israel and
the Mountaineers send out the
Thru
right
to
unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So
all right, Peyton Manning sending his son out, Marshal Manning. Peyton Manning then the offensive coordinator, Marshall Falk, the running backs coach, Jason Phillips as the receiver coach. A lot of these guys are still in play.
This offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
All right, we keeping a minute. We know they on their double A gap blitz shit. Let's keep a minute. Come out of that, bro.
It'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely take you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough.
Right now, you see who's calling the plays. The father's calling the plays. Look like West Virginia want to do a lot of blitzing here.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down.
And they getting there right now. This offensive line. My question is that the quarterback right now? He checked his audibles, but he's not getting these guys into the right blocking schemes right now. So they all on their ass. Throw a little drill. Let him do what he do best.
Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence.
And once again, they're showing that he's bringing everybody in that. So what you got to do is get the line up front. Check right. He'll read the coverages, right? He understands those. But like right now, they showing him up front. He's got to really, really figure out.
From the shotgun.
And he did. Just run the ball right away. Who picked the running back? RK picked the running back, right? Deshaun
Precision blocking up front.
Ray Doe from out of California. Blue chip, 4-star.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan.
I think the conversation between Peyton Manning and Marshal Manning and Coach Prime on the sideline is, look, man, when they show you that double A guy, they really giving you the New England defense, right? Belichick ran that a lot, especially during his days when Tom Brady left, and they didn't have the quarterback play that they had with Tom Brady there. Defensively, they showed that look right there. Where they played a lot of cover 4, but they showed the double barrel look, right? Where everybody at the line of scrimmage there and he's going to drop out and pass cover. They're trying to compete. See, when you got a dog at quarterback like Marshal Manning, that's what teams are going to do. They're going to try to find ways to confuse him because they know they can. They did it to Shedeur Sanders, right? Shedeur Sanders' last college game against BYU, what did they do? They showed him 17 different defenses and only repeated it 3 times. That's a college quarterback getting that type of attention on from the defense. That's what's happening with Marshal Manning.
Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first
I think that's holding.
Get in there and get it.
Fucking throw a flag. Man, get out of
There
here.
is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Come on, Landon. Come on, Landon Barnes.
Play by that defender as he
Come on, you can't miss that tackle. Who that is? Bradshaw? Can't miss that tackle, son. I think the Mountaineers really want to win this ball game. These boys out here giving us unbalanced offensive lines. You got to come over here. You want to run inside the field, young man.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
Go get him. Lemon.
Runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I like what these coordinators is doing, man. They're trying to trick us right now. They know they can't just line up, head up, and get to it. So they're giving us a lot of funky looks right now.
Outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker shows you his speed right there.
Don't do it.
Quarterback floating away from
Oh, my God.
This senior
Come on, McGregor. You missed your speed?
picking up a first down for his team. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He did it.
That's so
Told him don't.
frustrating.
He
I
did
got you
that
in a
shit.
perfect situation. I get you in third and long, more predictable. I know
Ooh.
it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got his man, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
They running the ball.
From the shotgun down.
No first. Kick that field goal.
They tried to go
There goes your boy Brandon
short, and it
Harrington.
did not work against the
No pick yet, but look what he did at the
They've
corner. That
decided
was
to try to
stopping
go
that
for the
run.
field goal here.
He blocked it.
He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
They're a kicker from Africa. He only been in the United States for 4 years.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Booby Feaster, DeSoto.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice
DeSoto,
job
Texas.
executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great in the quarterback receiver.
You see the one safety high though, but is it really not man to man? I think they in three. I look like man to me.
So you don't get yourself in trouble.
Got his man on the right.
Stop playing with the best receiver in college football. Stop playing with him. My boy Rand said it best, man. Either the one team that can catch the ball 4-yard catches and turn them to some big plays all the time.
Quarterback to get the completion, he turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that.
Ask yourself, how you want to get the ball downfield?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's like man to man.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he
From
fires.
Brown.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Stop it when you've heard this before. First down. Now, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They've been sending that shit a whole lot. Got him. Stop. Stop playing with it. JoJo.
Completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Hey, something you ain't expecting Marshall to do. Hey, Mr. Manning. Hit him with the Shador, bitch. The Shador!
Design runs as this game goes on.
No doubt, this is a guy that can run it. So what do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? It's very frustrating.
Great play calling.
Stop this kind of guy. When you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
You gotta expect West Virginia to go back into that double barrel look. They gave us some problems with that early on. But again, I think they know they can't stay in it and let this quarterback see it for too many times. We go back to the sideline and once we get it figured out, we're gone. So they wanted to mix up their defense to try to confuse him. Meanwhile, Rob Livingston saying beat it, man to man. We ain't trying to none of that. And that's the way they're going to have to do it, right there. That's the way they're going to do it. They're going to spread us out, no diddy, give us that type of look where they run the ball inside because of how we're playing defense right now. Come on, Barney.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll throw it on first down.
Give me that shit. Who said Jet Washington? Was it Scotty that called Jet Washington the player of the game defensively? That man do what that man do. Kobe, he the Black Mamba too. Kobe Bryant's nephew. Dog. All you gotta do is go to 247 and look it up. You'll see 2026 season years. Give me that shit. That's film studying right there. That's a guy that got his film studying there. To jump that right there, that's a route he jumped in practice twice. Nothing in the game happens by accident, man. This coaching staff goes over everything.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Give me that.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work.
Trying to get funky with styles of call the play. They run the ball here, we don't get it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Come get him. Who that is? Somebody said Andy Catamore. Jake, I think Jake said Andy Catamore. Everybody that DMVR guys called out has made a play already in this ball game.
And they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply.
I would have ran that draw to it. You can't break that tackle. Come on, baby.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a catch down the right side.
Come on, Nearly, your guy getting burnt.
Chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
We got beat, man and man. We trying to play underneath coverage. You gotta do that shit, coach.
It's going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively. You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Second down coming up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time to develop. So nice
They're running the ball here, coach.
being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Running back running hard as shit. Oh my god.
But not before moving the chain.
Who the fuck is he?
Mountaineers are on the
Come on, guys. Up front, man. Y'all been scared about this. They don't care about all that shit.
physical here.
They being physical for sure right now.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down.
Give me that.
And that
There's your boy, Nilly. There's Nilly's guy. Let's go. He's loose. You ain't catching them, boy. 10-4 track speed.
touchdown Bucks. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't make it 10.
Once again, that's film studying. Underneath that shit.
Makes the play and then takes it all the way back to
That was all me, too. User.
for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Look at them on the sideline, mad as hell, like, damn. Damn. Pass the baton on the last leg of the 400. Right away.
Try to tack one more on their score.
Every name that was called out on the DMV pregame show has made a play so far.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
I mean, I don't know how you lighten it up with 2 pick-6s right now. He's throwing touchdowns to the other team.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try.
Yeah, because they didn't. I mean, they're not doing bad. That's why. See, Jake wasn't wrong. He said they was going to run the ball, so they expected to, you know.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
And they're not doing bad running the football, but I don't know. And until they start showing us they will do something else, or they could be doing something else good, I don't think they can. There you go.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but
Jake cool.
Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Look at that boy coming down. Good shit, Arrington.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that run.
Don't do it. Not this time. Don't do it. He almost caught that shit. He tried to go get it. Antoine Upshaw threw a bomb. You better stop playing with my boy Barrett, man. Stop playing with Arrington, dog.
Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block.
Can the African catch him? He's slow as shit. I think he's going to do the Shador. We ain't even getting a chance to run offense right now. We busting their ass on special teams and defense. Good shit.
Darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you. You got to take it.
I mean, at this point, we disrespecting these boys. Y'all came in a Boulder with a plan and got that plan. What you going to do when you get punched in the mouth? Huh?
Except for the point after.
What are you going to do when you get punched in the mouth?
It is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display.
Shit real in the field right now. What you going to do when you get punched in the mouth?
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out
Huh?
the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down.
What you going to do?
Makes his connection.
Ooh. They playing physical, though. When they do get the ball in their weapons' hands, they're doing some things.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his
Well, you got to make that tackle, Bradshaw.
nice job getting down
What's
and
wrong with
getting
you?
a hat on hat and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Ain't nowhere to cut back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to
Ain't nowhere to cut back, coach.
There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the
Good throw.
Using the quick game.
Good throw.
There to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they
Sometimes when you playing teams, they got film studies going on too, right? Because he know we aggressively going to play man and man inside there.
caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quick release by the QB. At the 45.
We ain't burning him. That boy fast.
And they are pushing the ball down the field.
Touchdown, saving tackle.
On that one, the tackle is finally made.
They trying this, I'll tell you that.
Offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
This 31 is a ball player.
Picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring
Let's
up
get out of
2nd
this
and
shit.
short.
Stop calling
This
it.
coaching
All
staff,
right.
they're getting this
Getting
offensive
some
line
shit right
lathered
now.
up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Let's get into some shit right now.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory?
Let's see where running the ball up in here.
They'll try to get it through the air.
Ah. Come on, Barney, man. Play your fucking job.
Running that route to get past the sticks because he got
Damn.
nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the
Squatting on that shit. J. Cool.
big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Your DN can't do that. Your defensive end can't do that. That's all I'm going to say. Your defensive end can't do that. Come on, get to it. Ain't nothing out there. Good shit. We tried our DN coverage again and it didn't work that time. You got to get your depth, son. I'll get it. You're DN, so you ain't paying attention to the receiver depth there. That's on us. We should have used it. That's on us. We're gonna put a guy like that in the coverage like that. We got to be able to protect him over top. And I didn't do that.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on
They called that. Who called it, Ryan? I think RK called it.
They got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. He wants to throw right down the middle.
Good catch. Sincere Brown, sincerely yours.
Like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
And I'm out move right now. I'm out move. Dot. Get out of his way. The fuck? Receiver doing that. Boy ran that man over. Oh my God. Sincerely. Do the Shador. Sincerely yours. Oh my God. We know we watching that instant replay. How about that boy Sincere Brown? Look at that shit. Damn. Fuck out of here. We don't know where he at. He done lost his mind. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Disrespectful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors.
I mean, that's disrespectful, bro. That's a safety that took that hit, too. Bam! Oh, my God. That is safety of corners. Oh, my God. Wham! Fuck off me, boy. Little as hell.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team.
I mean, wham! Fuck out of here. One more time. They showing that shit so much because they know. Disrespectful. Wham! Right in front of his cheerleaders. They ain't the Buff cheerleaders.
Kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside.
Yeah, they took the hit squad out now. Now they on some hit squad shit. These motherfuckers getting murdered. Go on.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some.
I ain't diving into nothing. I'm scared right now.
Scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Man, what a spectacular
What we doing?
play by
Send them more than they can block.
defensive
That's all. I mean, we just ran this the shit out of them.
Get off the football so fast because these guys are 250.
You want to let him run another one back?
Pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have
Come
no
on.
chance.
Come on, Jack. We got a block for him.
Quick and as fast as they are.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field.
That quarterback on fire, coach. So get in the ball. Butt naked. Let him make a play. Little bro.
He was off to the races and maybe another step or two.
Bro, he been disrespected 23. Oh my God.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done.
He wildin'. Just jumped over this nigga. Ha ha ha.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll leave it with him.
Running it right out of his superstar. That's Shador!
And they take it.
Dude, it's Shador on draft night. Shador! Watch me.
These ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off.
Coach, these boys just bowling out of the toe. Good block.
The AT unit on the field. And
Everybody
with the
want to
extra
be
point,
clean
they
their
push the
hill.
lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team.
Everybody want to be clean to the hill. But I still look at that long ass thing in your drill. Then it's not your blocks. They're not your rocks. Anything. You don't hustle anything not to get popped.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling.
We knew they was going there.
That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Ted.
Yeah, show us that empty quaff. Show us that shit.
He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down.
Yeah, just ran that play.
Just a little short. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
You better throw a bomb. That's the only way you getting past us.
They'll try
You
to pick
cheating
up
all
the
that
first
short
through
shit.
the air.
Told you. Ha ha! Walk that out. Talk that out.
And he has taken it all the way back.
Water boy.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker. Always, that's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football.
Looking at ass.
And from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Your quarterback threw 3 touchdowns. My bad. The quarterback threw 4 touchdowns. 3 of them to the other team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This drive will open from the 15. Going up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure.
There he is. They cool.
We're able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this. Get the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as
You gotta squeeze that bitch in there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's
At this point, they just trying to get the halftime. Pussy.
Just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You gotta stop that shit, bro.
The incomplete pass leaves it with 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for it all.
Ew! Ha ha! Throw it inside, bitch. Know who your receiver is.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Stare down the board. He threw a streak to a post. Look, he turned it to a post. Walk under that shit. A roommate. That's just running by nigga.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out.
Keep trying to tell y'all there's not a better quarterback in the country right now.
He was looking for some running room, but not.
We don't gotta keep saying it though. That shit known at this point.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Give me that.
A
Ooh.
quick grab. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock it down in the backfield.
Yeah, he was to beat it. Billy Jean, not my lover. He's just a. I am the one. But the kid is not my son. No, they haven't. Stop. Knock it off.
Genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, man. I mean, to measure this 1st half, it really just comes down to special teams and defense right now. Our offense is producing. Now, West Virginia did put us in a situation early on in the 1st drive when they showed double barrel, but they kind of know that they can't stay in it too long because Marshall, and not only just Marshall, we got his father that will figure that shit out fast as hell and get us in and out of it. So we're going to spread them out and see, no Diddy, but we're going to spread them out and see if they give us that look again. They want to do one double barrel. They kind of are, nah, they not. Look like a little bit more man than me right here. So we're looking to see what these safeties do. We might better get Morgan on this post route. If not, we're going to throw the drag. We got the out too.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Same look. They're getting this double man. All right, so we're going to play this. We're looking for these zig routes.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
He missed it. He had to come back. He took slide, bro. Don't get a hit.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
It's important at that position to be able to do good.
I mean, they really giving us a man look off this bit. They wilding. All right, look like, might be man again. We'll see.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
You can't do that. He's a daughter.
And
Come on, bro. There's no, again. I mean, what do you do when you got a quarterback that'll pick you the fuck apart like that? He's in Omaha 2 mode right now. Omaha. Check. Razor. Check. Raleigh. Check. Yonder. That stands for corner route. Yonder means going run a corner on him. Got him. That means yonder means jiggity. We going yard on your ass. Fuck. We got 2 more times to score offensive points. Hopefully the defense don't take scores away from us. Joseph Williams, JoJo. Listen, Colorado got the deepest wide receiver room in the country. Just know that.
And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Need that thing down here. Are you coming out, you bitch ass nigga? Pussy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And what to do is this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Hook the curl.
It's Schaefer. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
You got hook the curl. You got hook. Come on. Who that is? Kobe's. Who that is? Kobe nephew. Rest in peace to great Kobe. Kobe Bryant, man.
And his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Quickly out to the tight end.
Come on, Atwater, man. That lazy ass defense.
He gets it to the 43-yard line. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
Gotta stop that shit. That shit ain't gonna work for y'all. We showed y'all that all day.
Find my matchup.
We're getting y'all man to man. We ain't scared of y'all either.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size.
Yeah, I'm cool with them quick catches as long as we making a tackle. You stay right there. There's something coming there. Stay right the fuck there. Come on now. Pussy. Taking the beating. He's too hurt when he trying to. I knew they weren't going for it. Their quarterback got hit too hard. Get away from that. This nigga right here, boy. You want to make every play. What the fuck?
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime.
Check. He coming. Check it. Check it to the run play. Come out of it. Let's go here. Come on, Rigo.
The offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Check it. All right. Come on, free safety low, strong safety high. We got cover 3 look here.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right.
Hey man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job.
They gave us a cover 3 look there. We saw it. Read it late, but we saw it. Well, we read it early. We just ain't make the right read. You know he open. Throw that out there. Let him turn that shit up. Uh-oh. Peace! Woo! Get out of there. Touchdown, bitch. You know what he's showing, y'all. Time to go get one. Let's go. Listen, man. These guys, they run after the catch. I mean, what you want me to tell you? When a quarterback hit the ball, look where he put it at. That's the reason why they could turn up and do and show what they got in their speed, in the speed department, right? You put the ball in a spot where he catch and run off, just calm, softly throw the ball out there, let him catch that thing, all hands, turning right upfield, got enough sideline to play with, and just walk it out. Just walk it out, talk it out. Disrespectful.
They'll try to add another to
matchup as well. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 28 to Rice. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.
This is who that is. Captain.
He'll lose a couple. After
Like
getting
the move.
back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw.
Count.
Seems it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time.
Imagine being that receiver, right?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot.
Imagine being that receiver, right?
On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
You got me that nigga throw from. Who said that, Jake? Who that, Jake? He was goofy. You had that boy butt naked. I don't know what that quarterback was looking at.
Will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, this offense has had their way.
He went over 1,000 yards first time in his career. Good shit.
If this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run. Because right now, this offense is having their way.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a
Probably could have scored there.
They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
You know, as a defense,
I don't want to score.
Force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell. Maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game.
What?
Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on.
Hey, that is good.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players.
That's the last score of the game.
He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Don't do it.
Where to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks
Fuck
as if
out
the
of here.
defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with
Try to play us out. Try to make us go over.
I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field.
Listen, man, Coach Prime not an asshole. We know we beating the shit out these boys. We don't need to run it up on them, and we ain't putting our back up in right now. So I don't know what to tell you. You just want to watch us punt like that. Fuck our red zone shit up.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays.
And the quarterback put up 2 and sacked at the 12.
They got more sacks than the closers. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He's looking deep.
Pussy. They out here getting beat the fuck up. He smacked this. That was a good throw. He smacked the shit out of him there.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. I don't know, maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let him play with the football. He's punting on second down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying with the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game.
That running back slow as shit.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Miami in the building.
What up, coach?
Look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
They really screaming a massive, knock it off.
Back to work.
We just trying to get the fuck out of here, but then they just keep giving us lanes to do whatever we want.
At the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Makes the grab on the left.
You gotta pick that shit off.
He's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot,
That's me not trying to run. Come on, let that clock go. Tick, 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 tick. Get us the fuck out of here.
take advantage of his versatility for the guy in that slot position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Then that type of shit happen. Come on, man.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get stopped, you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Hey, these niggas bums.
Boy, they had a chance to track.
I wonder if that gonna make the. If I'm the head coach, I'm mad as hell at Coach Klein. Like, maybe he's trying to disrespect his button and shit on second down, first down, and shit. Yeah, don't want to score up on y'all no more. Shit already ran up. Nothing else to do here. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, Barney, you been getting picked on, my nigga. What's up?
Pick up and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's Rodovich from Ohio State, brother.
He's looking to throw.
And Hey, Barnes.
Not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still
We got our foot off the gas.
registering a sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Give me that.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They didn't let him get loose on the return, but he...
That safety play is magnificent because I almost picked that shit off my damn self.
So good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Uncle Nilly called this shot. So far, so good.
He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings
Yeah, man, safety boy, knock shit out. I ain't got none of that shit.
serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long,
Don't do
he's
it.
going to have to throw for it.
Oh my God, why you stop? Get the fuck out of here! Good shit. That was nasty. Why he stop? Yeah, that shit always happen, boy.
And this has been a
I guess he thought he was sacking him, bro. He got out of that shit. I like that. That was nasty.
build some momentum maybe for the future.
What type of shit that can lose your game?
Beat up and you're getting
How the fuck this running back do that?
Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working.
You stop running for it, they cheating, bro. And he caught that shit in the sideline. That's some bullshit. That shit make you want to score again. That was some fuck shit right there.
What they hope is automatic.
Fuck yeah.
Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
He did it dirty.
If it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Memphis needs to pick up the pace.
Uh-oh, Memphis about to lose.
And with this crowd
Memphis about to lose.
behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Temple. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes live. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. The Buffaloes get it past the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And on 2nd down for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an
Dumbass.
And it's picked off.
This defense just had the answer all game long. It just seems like they're one step ahead of this offense with their ability to dial up pressures, change up their coverages. They've rattled, confused this quarterback throughout the entirety of the contest and come away with another interception.
Half a sack, 2 picks, 1 pick six.
Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W and fly.
They get to him as he throws. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run.
You want to catch him out?
On skates that time. They finally drag him down.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the second broken tackle I've seen your bitch ass give up. Come on, catch him out.
They've got it first and 10 just outside the
How you gonna be better than a Miami linebacker if you can't stop a motherfucker low ass receiver or the slot receiver? Hey, do your diddy bop. Hey, do your diddy bop. Hey, come on, bro. Take your shirt out your pants like that, bro. Fuck you at a doctor's office, nigga. How you in the stands like that? The fuck? You here to see prime time in them? Yeah, you don't throw a TV on the sun. What's wrong with him? Gibson.
Looking to throw on second down.
Don't who that is? James Johnson. He next up, by the way, at D tackle. That's your freshman. He is next to that. Howard Smith. Come here. Get your ass down. Come on, Mr. James. Do it again.
Don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up.
Come here, boy.
Pass is incomplete and we dwindle down to 7.
Imagine that though, like they just getting beat the fuck up, like niggas getting hit all over the place, like we are bodying guys. I should have walked this shit. Matter of fact, we walking it. Fuck the rules. Let's go to the crib. Great game, Colorado. It's not really nothing to analyze when we start showing the plays over again. It's nothing to analyze. We just played good football, man. I think Jet Washington did get defensive player of the game, though. There's no way he didn't. We know Manning got it. We know who called that. Marshal Manning. Scotty got that, and I think Scotty picked Jet Washington as well.
We saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
I mean, Brandon Arrington played well, too, though. So, I don't know, man. Catamore. To me, Catamore, them 2 broken tackles he gave up today in this game, nah.
Put up a bunch of points and whip out a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another
Did Miami play already?
EA Sports College Football.
Marshal went 17 for 23, 73%, 423 yards passing for a touchdown, 18 yards of play. In the run game, we had 192 yards out of 23 carries from Deshaun Rideau. He had 3 touchdowns. Manning also kicked in with 2 carries, 26 yards and a touchdown. The receiving room, Sincere Brown led the receiving room with 7 catches, 133 yards, 19 yards of pop and a touchdown. CJ 5 for 165, 33 yards, 2 touchdowns. Longest was 72. How about Joe, 2 for 75 and a touchdown. So Darian Morgan got that 23-yard corner route Spillman out the backfield with a catch, and Miles with a catch as well. Defensively, first of all, how many pancakes? Goodman had 13 of them bitches. And what did you say? 13 tackles from Washington. Yeah, man, that's player of the game right there. 13 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, half a sack, 2 interceptions. Scotty was right on offense and defense. He called the offensive player of the game and the defensive player of the game. Shout out to Scotty Deep Pockets. Brandon Arrington, Uncle Nilly almost got him 9. 1 tackle for loss on the INT, but he took this shit 92 yards for a touchdown as well. Oh yeah, don't forget, the boy had a pick 6 too, both of them, right? So he was right there though. Where's that with her ass at? Katzenmeyer. Katzenmeyer ain't have a day, man. 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack. And he had 2 broken tackles he done gave up. So shit, they show us in the first. Little inside zone. This is the double A gap that they were showing us. So what Peyton Manning decided to do is run at that shit. They got look, zone blocking the shit out of that. Everybody got a body, and he just followed his blocking. Look, instead of cutting that bitch up like he was going to do, look at the little hesitate. He was going to cut it up, but we saw now one got that. Follow your blocking, find a hole, get up in that bitch, hit that bitch, score. Let's down this shit. All right. Now remember, I'm using this guy. This is me, all me. Let's turn to him. I'm using him. So what we looking for here? I come down. I scrape, because we in man-to-man here, right? So I come down and I scrape right up past him. Look how he scraped around him. Come here, we ain't covering you. Ford got to get back in phase, right? Kenan got to get back in phase. And you still trying to throw it to him, but we undercutting it because we do know we got a guy playing man there. So boom. I don't know what kind of throw that was you supposed to take. Because even if you throw that high, I'm picking that no matter what. That's to the walkie out. Walk it out. Talk it out. Let's shoot at your door. I think Jake Cool, no, Katzenmeyer, right? Or at the middle. Look at the delay blitz. Screaming. Come here. He ain't taking down. He tried to pit him out the game. Look at this shit. Boom. Pussy. And then hold up though, Arrington, where you at, my boy? What side of the field you on? You over here? Nah, you over this side. Other side. Now this is all me. So this is film studying too. Let me just get on my boy. This is film studying too. So if you see it, if you can see it there, they got a receiver sitting there at the edge right there. They got a receiver sitting right there, so they're still in that unbalance. And I know you're running out. Look at that coverage, boy. Ain't no T-step in here, bro. Speed turn. Look at that speed turn. Give me that. That's to the crib. We ain't catching him. It's speed too. Look at that. Oh my God. He didn't know he was walking out. Shador. Take it to that man. And just FYI, all season we've been letting him fair catch them. We don't want him running them back. But guess what he does this time? Just walk it out. Nothing special, just walk it out. Speed kills. Is that the Shador? Shador. Shador. Yeah. This might have been the most disrespectful play in history of disrespectful plays. Nice little play action. The linebacker standing still, right? His back is turned, so he ain't really going to better read the safety. But pre-play, we see the strong safety sitting up an inch, about a yard closer than the free safety is, number 23, butt ass. So we know we getting some type of cover 3 look right here. And if you look up corners, I mean, you can't really say press. They both sitting at about, this could be a cover 6. Let's see how it play out. Yep, cover 6. Yep, cover 6. Might even be a cover 9. And yeah, nah, it was a cover 9 because I seen this. Because I come back to this play and I throw the streak right there. But when he gets his body squared back up, he got somebody coming right at him. Look at the defense end coming right at him. But the running back, first of all, I don't know what the fullback's doing. The running back going chippy and keep it moving. He in the flat, right? But look at him. They all chasing the running back, so we know what's behind him. Throw it right down the barrel. Come on, bro. I mean, how many quarterbacks is throwing a ball like this? Like, this is no hesitation in his catch. No hesitation. Like, he don't got to wait for it, nothing. He's just He threw the football where the receiver was running to it. Look, bang. And that gave him enough time to get his shit together to say, come on,
Tropicana.
Come on, play. Come on, play. Tropicana. Bomb. Come on. Hey, hitter, you been watching him pancake block, go up and get the 50-50 Moss, coming across on crossers, and then doing this type of shit. Bomb. He leaned into it, bro. That's disrespectful. Like, oh my God. Then he jumped at him after. Like, get your bitch. Do that shit. Let's see what he did. He don't even know where he at. Look at him. You ever see a nigga get knocked out, get punched, drop, but they get up fast and almost stumble? Like, that's what he did. He stumbled and he looked like, what the fuck? Shador. We disrespectful with it. The Shador. Drop a can of bitch. Yeah. All right, Tyler Atkinson with the pick six. Oh yeah, that's me dropping him into the flat. Watch it, just watch it. Drop him into the flat. That's the difference between a DN and an outside linebacker, because he got out that bitch. Come here, give me that shit. So if I'm the quarterback, you blame this on number four. Number four was tripping. Because you gotta throw that right away, but he ain't throwing it because look what Brandon Arrington, the corner, doing. The corner never turns his back to him, so he's squatting right there. So by the time, look, he trying to be a professional quarterback. What he's doing is he's trying to stare down the safeties. Look at him. He trying to stare down the safeties, but right now you already should know what the fuck you doing. You know, just off of that, just off of the catch in one step, you should know what you're doing. You ain't doing no other steps. All right, you ain't scared of 45 because your running back picked him up. Maybe you was. But because Arrington never turned his back to you and you look late, you going right out there, you don't even see that. We recovered on that already and was just sitting there with Waterboy squatting. And what he do? The Shador! Everybody doing the Shador after a big play. Because they know it's draft night. Hey. Alright, this is it. We come back to it. Now look, they not giving us that cover 6 look. And they actually are. I mean, that cover 9 look. They are. Look at the safety. They giving us that cover 9 look. Look at the corner. All right. The guy's arms. So they're giving us that same look right now, but they in cloud coverage. So my question is, they gave us a look, but they didn't play it. They actually playing 3. Now, we staring down the barrel of the gun. We know what we got here, right? We got two defenders chasing one. We understand that. We got 3 bracketing number 9. We understand that. Our running back is going to leak out onto the flat, and we understand that. So we still can go to that same Sincere Brown play. But look at the step he got. Now, if I just throw that straight to him, they can make plays on that football. Look where I throw the ball at. We throw it to the L. See it? So in between the L and the O, go get it. Just disrespectful football. That's a quarterback who accuracy better than anybody else in the country. It's that simple. Then just the Omaha play. Omaha. So look, we sent the motion over already, right? Number 8 was on the other side of the field. We sent the motion over already, and we got a hook up, post, corner route coming. So he in press over there. That guy only doing a 5-yard stop route. Number 2 running the post. And we put him over there. He was supposed to run a post number 8 on the other side, but we motioned that post to the other side, and we want to put this corner and that outside linebacker or slash safety in conflict here. If that corner over here covers that, he already showing that he in his face. If we cover that hook up, I'm looking at the corner. So let's see if that happens. We staring at the safety. Safety. Look at him, right? You can't call that. You can't really call that a cover. This is another cover 6. We know it is. Look at it. Because cover 6 is actually a match coverage. So look at the outside guy. Look at him. Over top of, look at this guy right here. Over top of 28. Over top of 2. He's supposed to get a jam on him, but he missed it, right? Because he ain't matched. So he got to run with him now. That's the problem, though. Look at the linebacker. The linebacker is getting threatened in the corner. Now look, they passed it off. They doing their job. If you really think about it, they doing their job. But when you throw the ball like this, and some could say he could have put that a little farther in front of him. But you're still giving him an opportunity to catch and run, right? Now let's see it from the quarterback's eyes. This was nasty. We look at all that space out there. He not throwing a football because he open. He's throwing it because he know where he's going to be at and he know the space. Put that bitch out there. Go get it. Good shit. Alright, this is just, I'm going to beat you now, right? Good, crispy out route. Throw it out there. But the placement of the football. Look how much space at the sideline. Look where he put the ball at. Gave it to him, stretch out, reach, and just go. He almost threw him into that turn, right? Like he threw him into this turn. Look at that spiral. He threw him into this turn. Like the way he put that ball, he put it in front of him so he could just catch and turn up. Boom. He killed. Quite sure we hit him with the Shador here. Now he hides in his ass here. Then this is the play where Jake called him. Oh my God. Atkinson coming off the edge. Number 19 coming off the edge. Our outside linebacker on the other side coming off the edge. They both screaming. Wham. Wham. Oh my God. Like they not trying to tackle the quarterback. They trying to decapitate his ass. Look at that shit. Bomb. Holding his ass. And then Jake right behind it. Like, let me go score it. Nah, nigga, take a knee. Can't go over at that point. Whole bunch of running in this quarter. This is the play. Hold on, man. This is the play. We in there. Where the running back at? The running back playing receiver the whole time. Safety covering him. We just go straight go route. Come on, you gotta make that tackle. That's our fault right here. You gotta make that tackle, Jake. Jake Cool gotta make that tackle. So you're really fighting to get off of that, but lost the quarterback. And the quarterback, and I think they thought he was about to get sacked here because I don't know why my DB out here just stopped. Look at him. He just stopped running. Look, just stopped running. And then look, some computer glitch shit. He was on his way out of bounds. Spike a dike. Great game, fellas. We'll see y'all on episode 9, man. Ain't no partying up. 20 points. Holla at us.